Fuck off! Okay, wait. Let's try it again. Okay. Shut the fuck. Use his gospel for protection.
Was there more?
No, well, I mean, yeah, for like 2 minutes. Who cares? Who fucking gives a shit?
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, evening,
morning.
and night, ladies, and fucking fuck off. I'm so sorry. My name is Quentin Mossy. My name is the Winky Spatch himself, Quentin Mossy.
I think you've used that before.
I don't give a shit. I'm by my fellow 1776 Civil War reenactor, John Kavanagh, on the side of the Confederates.
I like to role play.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
How they could have won.
Anyways, I'm here.
We're back.
We're changing up the schedule, I believe.
Yep.
We're doing it once every 2 weeks now.
Yep.
Quality over quantity.
We're doing one every day now.
Yeah. Because this also gives us more free time to actually fucking make some shit finally.
Yeah.
Like a dumbass little baby podcast.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be doing that, same old hijinks.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be actually fucking insane.
Yeah. So in these 2 weeks, shut the fuck up. In these 2 weeks, what have we learned?
In the last 2 weeks, what's happened in the last 2 weeks?
Okay, who cares? YFM is back.
YFM is back. We did learn that.
Doing your mom. Doing your mom.
Whoa.
That's we straight with doing your mom.
That's honorary YFM. That's like what sparked.
I guess.
That is the flint.
Wait. Let me... Stalking your mom. Stalking.
That's what it turned into.
Yeah.
YFM is back. I feel like we talk about that quite a bit. So this is pretty big news to us.
June 1st.
June 1st. And this comes out on June 1st.
June 1st.
So
I'm so excited.
Peak the art.
Yeah, hey, look out, June 1st, baby.
June 1st.
YFM is fucking coming back.
It's today.
Baby.
I mean, if you're listening to this, it's out. They're back.
You're gonna, if you don't know YFM, you're gonna throw up when you see it. It is the least funny, most racist, sexist, homophobic cartoon band, Gorillaz ripoff I've ever seen in my life, and it's so unfunny. Ray William Johnson is a poet. He's modern day Jedediah.
You do, like, on the one hand, I have no respect for him. On the other hand, I have respect for him in the way, like, negative respect that he can keep getting worse.
I'm surprised he's managed to get away with as much as he has.
That's kind of why.
I feel like he should have been Me Too'd, or like so long ago. This guy, yeah. I don't know, I just kind of want to find a reason to do this laugh right now, because in one of his videos he goes like, and it is really annoying.
That's the best one. We still haven't seen that one.
I got that nerd rage.
We've been watching every Your Favorite Martian video.
Yeah, there's like, what, 56?
There's so many.
Fuck. Speaking of that, like...
We're almost done.
Yeah, I want to blow my brains out.
That's a good segue.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, is there any further YFM shit you want to talk about?
Just that I know it's going to be shit, but I'm going to be there for it anyways.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, I want to kill myself. Like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this here. I mean, I should be, right?
I know you don't like Bo Burnham, but you liked Inside, and this is something that he did talk about pretty heavily.
Wanting to kill himself?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I feel like it's a pretty public thing you can talk about.
I'm more talking about, like, YouTube guidelines or something. I don't know if they like that kind
If
of
YouTube
behavior.
censors someone talking about they're
wanted to blow their fucking out because I feel that.
I feel like that's bad on YouTube's part.
Yeah, well,
but it is YouTube, so
who cares? I mean, this is like 18 plus people talking.
this is fine. Yeah, we're not talking about this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Just want to die, bro. Tired. Yeah. I'm tired of life so much, and I don't want like the police called on me because that's happened in the past before.
Really?
Did yeah?
I feel like I knew that
when I was a kid. I think I was maybe like 14.
Mm-hmm.
I was in middle school, somewhere in middle school age.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, obviously back then I still wanted to die, like horribly. But the way that I got the police called on me was unintentional. I was making a joke. And then I said, oh my God, I want to kill myself so bad right now. And one of my classmates called the police on my house because she was afraid for my safety. And as back then I was really annoyed. But I have a lot of respect for that person now. They were a person I bullied too.
Oh, wow.
I was a bully. And I don't know, maybe that shows me being a giant asshole as a kid, which I was a big asshole. But I had the police show up at my place because they're like, yeah, we heard your kid wants to fucking kill himself.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was lucky. I didn't manage to see them because they arrived when I was not home.
Oh.
And so I got back and my dad was like, something happened, and I was like, oh jeez.
Oh man, can you imagine how your parents would have felt though? Like that would be the most shocking news.
What, that I wanted to die?
Yeah, if like the police showed up and was like,
I made it clear to them.
Oh, did they? Would they have known already?
They already knew. I don't really hide stuff like that. I just kind of don't express it much. But it's just kind of funny that I had them called on me for a joke. Like, because people do say a lot, like, oh my God, I want to fucking kill myself.
Yeah.
Like, people say that in a very jokey way a lot. And it's funny that was how it was, how that was seriously. The one. But anyways, yeah, we're back here. I'm back in that same phase. Not as bad, nowhere near as bad, because when I was a kid, I had like a year straight of pure apathy, which was the worst year of my life. But I don't know. I just kind of bounce back and forth, wanting to die, wanting to not die. Right now, I'm kind of in the fucking, former, latter? Can't tell.
I forget which one was which that you said.
One of them was one.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm in. And hopefully it goes. But
yeah. Well, it's either
it goes or I go.
Yeah, it'll end one of two ways.
I mean,
what is this minute? Like 8? If this is too heavy, trigger warning.
Hey, like, I don't want this shit to be too heavy. I feel like.
I mean, I think it's a good thing.
I feel like people are too. They don't like talking about it. I feel like people don't like talking about this kind of thing. And when they do, it's like so serious. And like, we have to be careful. But I'm just tired of being careful. I don't want to...
Yeah.
Wait. I don't mean that in like a bad way. I mean that in a way of like... I think the more open people are about their issues...
Yeah.
And however they want to express it, as long as it doesn't impact other people in a bad way, even then, I don't know. Well, I mean, yeah. It's good. And I think we should treat it almost less seriously in a way. As in, like, we're allowed to make jokes about it. We're allowed to... Because it's just coping, you know?
Yeah. It needs to get to a point where it's known it's serious, but because it's known it's serious,
you're allowed to make
you can do whatever you want.
Honestly, if every single one of my friends made a joke about me killing myself, I would find them quite funny, as long as they, were funny and not just, hey, I bet you want to like die right now. And I'm like, yeah, I do want to fucking die. That was a lame ass joke.
Yeah, that's making it worse.
But no, I think people need to. I always say that. I always say I think people need to blank, but people will always do what people want to do. I'm just talking about my ideology.
I think people need to listen to you more.
Yeah. I think I should be president.
I was gonna say, I think maybe you should run
I
for
think that would actually
leader.
result in nothing but death and destruction for
You
millions.
you should become the UN
The
leader.
Parks Department minister.
No, that's too low. That's too low
Okay.
for you. You need to be the UN.
I need to be. Oh, the
The-
UN doesn't do shit.
Yeah, you need to become the top.
Oh,
Remove the Geneva Convention.
yeah. Say okay. There are new war crimes.
Yeah.
You can't play YFM in a war field.
That just drive them
Honestly,
to
if
insanity.
I got in charge of the UN, I'd make some big changes. I'd make some big changes. I would not allow any negativity
Oh, okay.
of my character.
You're not allowed to be talked bad about?
No, actually, I want to be talked bad about, so I know who my enemies are,
Yeah.
and then I silently
You
get
execute
rid of
them.
them.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I just want to have fun. Okay.
Yeah. That's why.
When you get to have no feelings, and just find no joy in life, you just got to do some shit for fun.
Yeah,
you know?
I was actually thinking about that. Just
And
gotta
that's
do
kind of,
spontaneous
I feel like
stuff.
that's kind of how I've been my entire life. I have been a very depressed person my entire life.
Uh-huh.
So as a result, I just want to have fun.
Yeah.
And I do think that is reflective in my personality. I'm a very chaotic, fun-filled person because I have no joy.
Yeah.
and I want to spread that to the rest of the world in the worst possible way.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to make the world a better place, but honestly, I feel like I've lost all hope.
It's on its way to
And
a terrible place. So.
I feel like if we truly can't fix climate change, it's all pointless. We're gonna die in the next. Sorry, we're gonna get infinitely worse in the next 50 years, and it will be irreversible.
It'll be
So,
like Children of
As
Men.
a result, I might as well fucking start a few wars. You know?
Hey, maybe in doing that, maybe in becoming the world's next Hitler,
Whoa! Hey!
you
hey,
will
hey.
unite the rest of the world.
I mean, I've fantasized about that. Not me being the world's next Hitler, because I don't think I would be like him and pick out specific groups. I
It would
believe in
be-
equality. I believe in
It's
equality.
all humans.
No,
Oh.
just people I don't like. I just kind of want not even that. Just random people, mass random murder. You know?
So like Thanos.
Oh God, don't compare me to that.
Wow.
Okay, I take it back. Like honestly, in reality, I don't want to kill anyone. But I mean, it's kind of
Wow.
funny to. Maybe the world needs a bad guy to unite around.
It's
And
true. Nothing happens
I
anymore.
could be that guy.
Well,
I'm not going to enjoy my work, but I'll know that it's for the betterment of humanity.
Do you think that's what
That's what Hitler
Hitler
was like.
was
He was
like,
oh.
it's for the better of humanity? That's what he said before he shot
Wow.
himself in the head.
That's
He
why
smiled and pulled the trigger.
I don't think. Do you think Hitler brought more good to the world than he did bad? Because I kind of disagree.
It's one of those things where it's like, how different would the world be
It's
without
like
World
it's
War
like
II?
would the world be in a worse place or better place as a result of his?
It could have. World War II could have happened later with more dangerous weapons. It could have.
I mean, fuck.
It's really a
already
weird thing to
was,
think
like-
about.
Like if we had a World War II scenario now,
Yeah,
I don't think there would be a fucking world.
there would be a lot of like cities and countries.
And knowing that at any second my entire life could be just obliterated adds to my sense of freedom and just wanting to have fun.
Yeah.
Because if I truly am going to get destroyed because of two political figures fighting, I'm going to fucking
that
try and lead up to it.
That's just feeds into it. I've been thinking of the idea of humans just existing so much. The idea that we are animals that were given self-awareness and consciousness, and certain people decide to do like actually atrocious things,
Well, that's all on your idea of what is atrocious and what is not.
which I think a lot of people would agree on some of these. Like when I say
Yeah.
atrocious, I mean
Heinous.
heinous, like
But here's
actually
the thing.
evil. And I know
I
that
agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree that is evil, but that's my version of evil.
what,
Like, that's what I conceive as evil.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no true evil or good.
yeah.
The result, the things that
Yeah,
those
yeah.
bad people want to do aren't bad. They're only bad to us.
Yeah. But
And-
I mean that's irrelevant. I think
Okay.
personally them
Do you
doing
believe
these
in the
things,
concept of true good and true bad? Do you?
I don't know if I would say it's weird. I feel like there is a true bad. No, I do think there's a true good for me. I think
So you do believe in the concept of a true bad and true good? Because I feel like it's almost irrefutable that there cannot be a true bad or true good.
in a human sense, yes. In a universal sense, no, because
Okay,
we're just
well,
a planet.
I'm normally talking about universal
But
sense. Where in
universal
human
doesn't
it's-
matter.
In human, it's more what we as a society dictate is
Yeah.
good or bad.
Yeah.
But that changes with times, so therefore it is still, all of it is truly
But-
bad and truly good for us. But we
No, but I think
Ah.
I think across all time, what I would consider atrocious, has always been atrocious. Like, but it's one of those things like war. Why did suddenly humans just decide to fight each other? Why?
'cause that's natural, baby.
But
Literally every animal like fights each other.
But we are so much more intelligent. We are
I know, but that's not. But
like we have
the
words.
The problem is,
We don't need to be so primal. But my problem is with war is that we're still doing it. It's still our solution.
and that's
Humans
just
are being
because
sent.
people can't. Sometimes two people with extremely different ideologies cannot come to a term
I
of
know, and
agreement.
that's
And
that they kill each other.
but here's the thing, John. If you were talking right now
Uh-huh.
to
A right wing?
a modern day Genghis Khan,
Okay.
and he was like, "Oh, my ideology is I rape and kill, and I have fun doing that,"
Yeah.
and you say, like, that's awful, that's horrible,
Hmm.
and he's like, "Well, I'm gonna keep doing this," and you
No,
can
I
do what
couldn't-
you want, but like you probably couldn't accept him doing that shit,
No.
right? So therefore, if he's, how would you convince him? Would you just?
Oh, I
what would you
couldn't.
do?
I know I couldn't.
You couldn't, and therefore, what's the only form of communication that you can bring to stop this individual?
Like maim him, take his fingers,
Violence, war,
castration,
which is violence.
prison.
Violence is an answer. It's not the answer,
No.
but it is an answer, and it's not one I agree with, but it's one that maybe
No, but
at times might be
Violence-
necessary.
violence is a response, but it's not an answer. That doesn't solve anything.
It does.
Just,
Okay. If Genghis Khan is like, "Oh, you think killing me won't solve me raping and pillaging?" Because it will solve him doing that. It gets rid of that man, and guess what? Those villages are left
So-
not burning.
do you believe in the death penalty?
No, I don't.
So what would you do?
I don't know. Probably like buy him a beer and say, "Hey, chill out." No, okay.
Yeah,
what
send him to
I
a
would do, what I would
therapist.
do if a Genghis Khan walked up to me and said, "Hey,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do this shit," I would say,
I'm just picturing someone on the street going to be like, I'm gonna
dressed
rape
up
a
as
bunch of
Genghis
people.
Khan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, okay, well, I'm gonna lock you up, and
Yeah.
and I'm gonna make sure you can't do this stuff, and hopefully we can find a way for you to get your rocks off and not hurt people.
Yeah.
And I believe in rehabilitation,
Yeah.
but if you can't lock these people up, like Vladimir Putin, like world leaders who have ideologies that we do not agree with, then what can we really do?
Well, what's Genghis Khan? Was he alone? Did he
No,
have
he had
an
a goddamn
army?
horde. He had
So
a
what's
fucking
killing him
mongrel
gonna do?
horde. Huh?
The problem is, if you kill him, you have to kill all of them. But I don't think that's a good solution. The only time I can ever really think of death being acceptable
Well,
is self-defense on accident.
I feel like my views on death being an answer has changed radically in the past few years because
Yeah.
for the last 3 years, I've been like kind of a pacifist, and I believe death is never the answer, and I still kind of hold to that, but it doesn't sound like it right now because maybe I'm just in a very negative place, and as a result, I feel like, what else can you do? Like the world is an awful place. You can only make the best of it, and you can just keep moving forward and shit. But for people like that, you can only lock them up and try to help them.
Yeah, you just
and
gotta
if you
try.
can't do that,
Well, you're not gonna execute them in prison.
If you can't do that, then what can you do?
You just send them to Australia. There's nothing.
But guess what? They're gonna do their bad shit there. Look at
Well,
Australians.
yeah,
Look at how murderous and vile those creatures are.
It's gotta.
Just kidding, Australians. I know an Australian guy, and he's really cool.
I wasn't sure if you were making a joke about all the creatures they have there.
No, I was making a joke, but I was calling them creatures.
Yeah. Okay. No, I mean that's like obviously an impossible thing to answer because.
Well, it's
how would
I don't think it's an impossible thing. I think it's more there is no right answer. I think there are too many different answers, and not one of them seems to be the be all end all, like good answer. I feel like no matter what, there is no good result. So that's why life is pointless, and everyone should just kind of give up.
See what I see. Oh my god, what I see as bad is taking consent from someone is doing something without consent, which is killing, which is very bad. I think the worst things that humans can do involves other humans, involves creatures, involves living things. Because what else is there to do that's bad? It's just,
honestly, what is there else to do that's bad? Stealing? Because that still does impact other people. That's still another person thing.
But not really. Like, it depends what kind of stealing, I guess. You steal from a big corporation that's literally only helping someone and not hurting nobody.
You believe in like Robin Hood shit? Steal from the rich, give to the poor?
Yeah. I think that's perfectly, well, not like you wouldn't get away with that now, but I think that is how it should be. Everyone should just have. I see. This is where deserving comes in, because I don't believe in the deservance of humankind. I think everyone should just have all of these basic necessities. Should be covered. Should be free. And that's why I've been thinking about humans so much too, with like past and history and why we've done atrocious things. Why don't we just help? Why did we have to have the bad start? We didn't have the start of everyone wants to help each other because we're all like each other. It's you're not like me, I hate you, and let's fight because of it.
What would
It's the same with the economy.
I think it's impossible for people to have a good start because you have to learn.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
But we're still in such a shit spot with how humans
honestly,
treat each other.
I think this is the best we have it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it keeps getting better.
I mean, in terms of history, we are in the best place, but it's still awful.
Yeah.
And I feel like the world will only get worse because for some fucking reason, nobody in power gives a fuck about climate change.
Yeah.
And that literally is the actual extinction level event that is slowly coming. And for some reason, nobody fucking cares.
No,
because
no one big.
They will lose some money now. These people are willing to fucking exterminate the entire human race. Not only the entire human race, they're willing to exterminate all life on a fucking planet.
Yeah, oh my god.
All life on a planet to serve them
extra bucks.
now.
Yeah.
How fucked up is that? That pisses me off.
Because they're gonna die soon. Why do they care? They're like, whatever.
Think about your fucking kids, people.
They don't even care.
Do you not even care about your own offspring?
It's
just
crazy.
For what? A fucking extra cool car now?
It's so
like,
fucked
come
up.
on. That is that really fucking that grinds my gears.
Yeah, no,
that really scratches my itch.
And that's another. That's what I consider. That's what I consider evil. It's like, how can you?
I just think
not
it's
even
so
realize.
Unbelievably. I think you cannot get more selfish than the extermination of all life on Earth to serve
for yourself.
Your dumbass baby needs. This is okay. I used to really hate people who were like, "Oh, fuck all rich people," and I still do hate people who do that because I do think that generalization of groups of people are inherently bad. Mm-hmm. At least my idea.
For the most part, yeah.
I do think the richest people in the world, while they have done good, I think the biggest divide between humanity is not between race, sexuality, gender. It's between the rich and the poor.
Mm-hmm.
And
they have so much power.
And I think there needs to be a change. Like, hey, honestly, if life were as it was now and we weren't dying of climate change, like rich people actually did do something about it, then I'd be like, okay, I still feel like we need to change, but at least we're not on a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
But we are. I don't get how the fuck do people not? I hate
it's
it.
Literally, it's always the people who get famous for trying to help.
You kind of need to be corrupt in order to make it big.
Yeah,
exactly. In order to have cash, you need to be actually fucked up.
The people who
that sucks.
All the people who give a shit about climate change spread the word, but they don't have the means to actually do anything themselves.
That's the entire idea of like the little hippies, hippy dippy shit.
Yeah.
Because they're just people who don't want to fucking die. Like, don't get me wrong, I hate hippies as much as the rest of you people out there, but at least they've got their heart in the right place.
Yeah.
At least they have a heart.
I don't hate hippies. If you're a hippie, you can hit me up.
I don't know. I'm different on hippies. I feel like I don't actually really care about them.
No, they're
but
just
I just that stuff like that is why I have no hope now. I feel like I constantly fluctuate between hope and no hope.
Yeah.
And in this moment, I am very strongly feeling no hope. I feel like the more time that goes on, the less hope I have. But hey, do you know what that means? That just means if we're fucked, that means I'm going to have an even better time because I should live to my life's limit. I should do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Well, yeah.
As long as it doesn't hurt other people if we are so screwed. I mean, even if we aren't screwed, I should be like that, but this just gives me more motivation to be like, if we're all fucked, then yeah, I'm going to eat 17 cows.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna turn the population of Nunavut into an amusement park. I'm gonna
my God.
raise buildings to the ground and construct empires of white and cascading gold. I'm just speaking gibberish.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say, have fun in a way that does not hurt other people, which is kind of weird because everything I described hurt other people. But just have fun. Try your best to make the world a better place, and if you can't do that, if you know you have no power, just revolt. And if you can't revolt, in the meantimes of not revolting, just have fun. Do your own shit. Fulfill your own life.
You can make the world a better place without money.
Yeah. It's called a knife.
You
put that knife to good use, you can change the world.
I mean, that is also
Look at Frank
true.
Ferdinand. Franz Ferdinand.
Oh, yeah.
That changed the world. you know?
Yeah. I don't.
I'm not saying kill anyone. Don't do that.
No.
Because I actually don't support that.
No. No, I mean, even doing a little act of kindness for someone else is changing the world, just on a smaller scale.
Yeah. Looking after, taking care of a dog, you are giving another life an entire purpose and great meaning. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
It's pretty godly.
There's so many ways you can help the world. There's just unfortunately no way you can fix it.
Yeah.
But you can maybe make the change for the person who can fix it.
Honestly, maybe we do need this.
What?
Climate change.
Oh.
Killing everyone. I feel like maybe the world constantly changes.
Yeah.
The world,
it adapts.
I believe, change is a necessity in everything.
Mm.
Maybe not everything, but 99.9% of things, because I do believe that space should never end and shit like that. But that's just a theory. Anyways, we as people have done a lot of fucked up things. I'm not saying we deserve... I don't think we deserve bad stuff, but it will be a change. And we could actually flat out live in a Mad Max reality. We could live in a Fallout reality where we instead of our movies and our shows being like, oh, God, I want that life. I want that adventure life, but I actually don't because it looks horrible and awful. We could live that horrible and awful life.
Yeah.
But find the joy in being like a scavenger and an adventurer and discovering the world before it went to shit.
Yeah.
Because everything has been nuked.
Yeah.
Or just burnt because of climate change.
Water will become our currency.
Who knows? Maybe after the mass extinction of humanity in the climate change times, something will happen and the world will kind of be reborn in a different way. And new life will emerge, new intelligent life, or remnants of humanity. And... it's just a circle of life, baby.
I mean, yeah.
But I obviously wish this was not the case. I really, truly do wish that this was not an issue. But it is the... It is. This is actually the
issue.
The biggest enemy we've ever had, humanity. And nobody seems to care.
Yeah.
Other than...
well, no one who can...
It's so sad that Greta Thunberg, a child, is a fucking spokesperson for this because nobody else seems to care. Like, I have so much respect for that woman, but it's really sad that she has to step up. Yeah. Like, she... yeah. It's just fucked up.
Like, she's really smart, and I think she's doing good with what she can, but she is a child still. Like, people don't listen to her because she's a child, so it doesn't even matter.
Well, I mean,
people who
but the
are
people
big
in charge always seem to be old farts.
Yeah.
So you know what? I take it back. The
It's
world
old
isn't
people.
divided by rich and poor. The world is divided by young and old. So we should...
That is genuinely true, though. That is genuinely true. I think... obviously not all old people, hashtag not all old people. That's really hard to say. But old people usually
are stuck in their ways.
They're stuck in their ways. They're evil.
But hey. But I think this isn't like... it's not because you're old. I think it's more the mentality that certain generations had. I think our generation... I think our generation, hopefully, when we are old, we will have more of an open mind.
Oh, yeah.
Because of, how big of an open mind people have now. Mm-hmm. And that is truly good. I'm so glad people are doing that. And a lot of things we won't understand as old people, but we will accept that we don't understand it. we will accept that, yeah, there's new young people coming. They'll bring their own weird shit. We may not get it, but we'll accept it. I don't like it. I don't agree with it, but I accept it.
But that's been happening now. People our age, a little older, are like these fucking kids on TikTok or whatever. Like, it's all
honestly,
shit
like,
stuff, but they're just
if I would go
being
into a
kids.
grade 6 classroom right now and I see the dumbass shit they're doing and talking about, I'll be like, oh my god, okay, you guys are fucking stupid. But so was I.
Oh my god, yeah. I think that's
watched
the problem.
goddamn Your Favorite Martian. You can't get much worse than that.
I think people forget what they were like unless they were
and that's
super
the problem
disciplined.
with nostalgia too, is that they look at their nostalgic shit and they're like, oh, this is good because I remember having fun with this, instead of looking at it and realizing, wow, no, I take it back, that was shit and that was stupid as fuck, and I can appreciate it for me enjoying it at the time I did, but it's stupid and bad, and that's why I hate people who like nostalgia bait.
Yeah, it's a big problem with people not remembering. Like, listen, if you grew up in the 2000s, the 90s, probably the 80s, I don't know, I'm sure there's a cap, but you were cringe. You were a cringy child. It's just part of childhood. It's just that we're accepting it more because we see it
Everyone
more.
did that. Athens kids back in goddamn ancient Greece.
Yeah, I'm sure
they're dumbass Athens kids. They're probably fucking throwing rocks at pigeons and shit. And laughing. And
looking back on it now and being
I mean, we kind of do that the same. but I mean, I'm sure Athens kids were like, oh, what's pi plus square root of 12? 406? And that's like their memes back then.
Yeah. They probably just...
I don't know what accent I was going for.
Poked fun of like Aristotle and all those people.
Or what's Aristotle's favorite?
Is this German?
I don't know. What's a Greek accent? What's Greek accent?
Oh my god, I don't know. Are they white?
Malaka. What do you... I'm not even...
I don't know.
I'm not going to go for that.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Anyways, I don't know. I kind of feel like doing accents of anyone, as long as it's not like making fun of them, is fine. Well, I take it back. No, I want to make fun of everyone.
I think you either have to make fun of everyone
or no one.
And
I choose everyone.
Like, if you exclude
when
yourself,
I say make fun of everyone, I don't mean fucking like flat out racist, because that's racist.
Yeah.
I mean,
there is a racism line.
I mean, yeah, you can make fun of people, of groups of people, and not be racist.
I agree.
I mean,
depending on how you do it, I do think like there is a genuine line
white
where
people. Oh my god,
racist.
so much I could say about white people.
Yeah.
So much I could say about fucking German people. So much I could say about French people. So much I could say about other groups of people. And that's the thing. You need to be doing all of it, and you need to not actually hate these people, and you need to not actually be saying like flat out mean stuff about these people.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're all the same. We're just kind of fucked up in our own different way.
Yeah. I think...
And we need to embrace our differences, baby.
Yeah, I think we should come together in this world.
Bro, don't say that. Be careful. You actually could, like... It's sad how many people are against that.
YFM?
Oh.
I was...
You were saying stereotype song?
Yeah, I think he's got a good point.
I think I love... I'm not even going to go for that
like,
song.
it's funny because that song on its own is like...
incredibly racist.
It's really offensive.
It is like...
And not funny.
It's a bad song.
Yeah.
But the idea is there.
Yeah, the overall idea of like make fun of everyone.
Maybe just tone back on the racial slurs.
Yeah.
And, you know, like that's not something that I can get behind. But
I don't know, he's got a pretty good.
I feel like in the case of everything, I feel like we've talked about this for slurs, right? Everything being okay or nothing being okay.
Maybe.
But I feel like that is the same with sexuality. Ooh. Okay. In terms of sexuality, race, gender, slurs, but like everything. Either all of it is okay,
Uh-huh.
or none of it is okay.
Uh-huh.
But there are exceptions, and by those exceptions, I do mean like all sexuality should be okay, other than ones that hurt people or are illegal.
Map.
Yeah, pedophiles.
Literal pedophiles.
People who are into animals, anything that cannot consent and is not of age. Those are really, I don't know, that's kind of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, we need to be accepting of everything or nothing.
Yeah.
We kill every single straight and gay and every person on site, or we accept every straight and gay and every person in sight, you know?
Because at the end of the day, we are
who gives a fuck?
all humans.
Who gives a goddamn?
cares?
Honestly, I don't get who cares about this shit.
The people in power. It's everyone.
But
it's
why?
the influence
Why?
over time.
No. But that doesn't make sense because the people who fucking get angry at this shit, who don't like gay people, who don't like trans people, they're always the most closeted people.
It's true, yeah. But that's what I
According to
mean.
literal like evidence, they always tend to be the people who feel that way. So why would they? It's just
It's the fear that they've been given from however they were raised. Generational impact. Yeah. It's literally, it still comes back to the people in power.
I don't get who the fuck cares about sexuality. Who the fuck cares about race? Who the fuck cares about gender?
Why does
Nobody
it matter?
gives a shit. I don't care what you are. I don't care what you identify as.
I don't care what you've done.
I don't give a shit about anything about you. I'll just accept you no matter what.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a fuck. You're boring to me.
If you're trying,
those conversations bore me.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, they're very interesting. But I mean, I mean more like, you're boring. Stop talking about this. But in a way that's like, we need to be. Oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying. You guys all know what I'm saying.
Yeah. If you, lost my train of thought there. People just, I just wish people could be who they are. If
Let
it doesn't
Will.i.am
affect
do what he wants. Let Will.i.am star in the movies he wants. Let him star in X-Men Origins. Let him star in Madagascar 2. Who are we to judge Will.i.am? He can fucking Will.i.am. He can do whatever Will.i.am wants to do.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's been around the world, seen so many things in the porn ring. This guy, Will.i.am's on the spot. I feel like Will.i.am should be president.
Yeah.
I feel like
Can you imagine if he ran for president?
Yeah, he'd be like, "This is my home. This is my home. King of the throne.
Make
this
Madagascar 4.
Yeah. Play that gun of fever. Show him some love." I feel like the only way to end world peace. The only way to begin world peace.
Yeah.
Is to show everyone Madagascar 2. And then they'll be like, that's so beautiful. The lion has danced with his father, so it gets rid of the generational trauma. The zebra. Alex has finally identified his zebra friend and a horde of zebras, so he's not racist, which actually is not true because he literally had to scar him in order to identify him. So it just shows that Alex learned nothing and he is a racist.
Yeah.
But ignore that part. Gloria Melman. Interspecies.
That might actually be the perfect message of a movie.
The penguins. Capitalism over communism. They hate commies and they're capitalists.
Wouldn't they fight? You don't think they would fight against capitalists too?
Honestly,
I think the penguins stand for like everything that's good.
I don't even know if I want to get it. We'll get into capitalism versus communism another day because I do find it very interesting. And
we just need a.
I personally, little tiny comment on that. They both suck balls.
Yeah.
I've yet to find a.
That's the thing.
I think the best option is social democracy.
Humans just helping each other is...
I think it's a mix of communism and capitalism.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly. I do think that would work.
It's kind of crazy how new communism is when you think about it. Because...
Do you know what year? Well, or do you know, like...
Fucking Russians, baby. That shit's like... When did it begin? What? 1900s? It was in the 1900s.
Really?
Yeah. Communism is so new that it has such an impact, but it only began in the 1900s because it sounds so great, but the execution has yet to be even flat out good. No, I would even say the execution hasn't even been okay. It's been nothing but terrible.
It's been awful.
And everyone always says, "Oh, that's not true communism." And it's like, okay, give us true communism. I would love to see true communism work, but
it just doesn't.
I just don't think it will.
It wouldn't with people.
And I think that a mix of capitalism and communism, take the best from both, put them together. What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
I think the people who hate communism the most are the ones who have been around it, as in like lived near it, lived in it.
Pripyat?
Been taught about it. Pripyat?
Yeah, Pripyat.
What's that?
It's where Chernobyl, the city.
Oh. I think, when did capitalism become big? Because
I don't know. What was it in Rome or in Greece? Was it theology?
I have no idea.
Sorry. Yeah, theology, I think. Maybe. I know there are dictatorships. I don't know. I play Civ 6. That's kind of where I know my ideologies from.
Yeah.
But capitalism, let's throw out a random date. Okay, let's guess. I say 1800s.
I was gonna say the late 1800s.
The Industrial Revolution really sparked Ooh.
I think that might be a connection.
Yo, you have your phone on you?
No.
Fuck. Okay, well.
We do have a processing.
Yeah, whatever.
Capitalism is interesting because with capitalism comes inflation, and somehow we still think this is what we want.
Let's just print money, bro.
But what I actually see, I love the printing money argument, because who's in charge of that? Humans. Who would suffer or benefit from that? Humans.
We dictate our own commerce, so why are we fucking our own commerce up?
It's technically not even. People of the past in a completely different time dictated this, and we're deciding, yeah, this still works for us. And no, it does not at all.
That's a good point, yeah. Because
it doesn't,
like, if we did the same shit as ancient Egyptians and Mesopotamians, like, we would be fucking in the Stone Age still.
Yeah.
We would be in the goddamn Bronze Age, which they were, and not the Stone Age. My bad.
Oh my god, that is tradition, and I have a big problem with tradition.
Fuck tradition. All my homies hate tradition.
Sucks,
but I do think tradition does play a good part. I do think tradition should exist. I just don't think it should exist when it goes against the betterment of humanity.
Yeah. I like personal tradition.
I like cultural tradition.
Cultural tradition is cool.
But when I say cultural tradition, I think it is very, very, very... You kind of have to be careful. Because cultural tradition could be... Oh, hey, let's stone kids. It's their 6th birthday.
Yeah.
You know?
There are traditions...
I think there should be cultural tradition that does not negatively impact other human beings.
Yeah. Even, like, it should be choice. Tradition without choice is not good. Like...
Yeah, hey, what the hell, bro? I feel like I should have signed a waiver when I was a baby to consent to my penis getting fucking chopped.
I was just gonna talk about foreskin, because that is literally just tradition. That's the only reason.
It also is not consent. Do you think babies would consent to that? I know we can't really perceive, but then again,
they're babies.
I believe that. Okay, new rule. I'm saying it now. I think circumcised people are so much better than uncircumcised people. But
we're more depressed.
I do think maybe what we should do is when we turn 18, that's when we can consent to being circumcised or not.
Yeah.
But also, it would be so much more painful, would it not?
No.
Yeah, all the pain comes from that.
No,
but I guess it could be put under.
There's cultures that circumcise like 13 or something, because that's the age, the coming of age or whatever you would call it. I think but you can be. It's just like a surgery. You could be put under and get circumcised.
Did you say Serbia?
Surgery.
Oh.
Just like Serbia. It's.
What are your thoughts on Serbia?
I know nothing about Serbia except Jesus of
You
Serbia.
should educate
by
yourself on
Green
Serbia.
Day.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of crazy Serbian shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take
Serbian Tigers.
Oh.
Serbian.
That's where I know the name from.
Serbian. Like, I don't know.
Knights.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
Knights.
Yeah, I know. The Knights are nice.
Oh.
Like,
We
they're
should-
calming.
We should make a whole. Once Aladdin becomes
Serbian
public domain. Yeah, we need to make a whole Aladdin
Knights.
movie set in Serbia. What would his name be?
Sebastian.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. It should be called Alad in Serbia.
Ooh.
You see what I'm doing?
Aladdin, Serbia.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. The guy has like a fucking British accent for some reason. Oh, I'm just Aladdin, Serbia.
I think
Wait,
that's Irish.
sorry.
That's straight up leprechaun.
Yeah, I'm just Aladdin. Okay, hold on. Why can't I do a British accent? I could do an Irish. I could do a Scottish. Why can't I? Why is
'Cause
British hard?
I don't know. You just
Can you
have
do
to-
a British accent? Can we pretend we're Britain?
you have to
crikey.
choose one,
no,
right?
fuck. Shit.
It's Australia.
Um.
Because the thing with
Yeah, I know, there's
British
so
and
many-
English, there's
Oh, gotta. No, that's Irish.
Oi, mate. No, that's fuck. What is
Oi,
just what's-
bugger, come
what's,
here.
What's like Cockney? What's just the one that everyone does?
the galleries here.
Cheers, mate. No,
Cheers, mate.
that just makes me
Cheers,
think
mate.
of.
Yeah, no, I just think I'm speaking in Australian.
Yeah, what the hell's the difference?
All right. Yeah.
All right,
Sometimes there's a problem with the. Oh, but that just sounds so shit.
Oh,
Oh, that sounds bloody
with
awful.
me.
Yeah, we'll pretend we're in Harry Potter, okay?
Okay.
See, I feel like these accents are actually atrocious.
Yeah,
Like, these are bloody fucking awful.
I don't even know what to say because it's
But
just I
when
don't.
it comes to doing an Irish, I can do a pretty good one.
When it comes to a wee little.
Or
bit
when
of
it comes to a wee bit of little Irish activities. Or I can do a good one. I can do a good one, laddie. I can flip and toss him.
Yeah.
Okay, now Scottish.
Oh.
Oh, Christ, I had a fat fart. Oh, my poo was the size of Utah. Oh, Christ, what a stinker that was.
I just never know what to say. I also don't know if I should do like the Scottish guy or a toned down version of that.
But
Like
there ain't no
is this-
toned down version of Scottish guy.
They're
There's
just
only
full
one
on Scots.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do they roll their?
There's only one Scot, mate. There's only one goddamn Scottish man.
Do they roll their R's or not R's like?
They roll their
Yeah,
R's.
from Scotland. No, I don't.
Yeah,
I
they
don't.
roll their R's, much like Russian
Roll
or
their
French people.
R's.
Actually, I don't know if Russian people fully roll
Do
R's.
Rush? Wait, I used to do Russian. Russian. Russia.
Russia.
I am from Russia.
I support Russia. Just kidding. That was I don't know why JFK said that. IRA.
Ladies and
not
gentlemen,
condone the IRA.
ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Russia is right.
What if Obama tweeted Russia was right? How would you take that?
I wouldn't respect them. Like I would lose a lot of respect.
I feel like President Obama, the President Barack Obama.
Yeah.
As a president, I personally was not really thinking a lot about his term.
Yeah.
So I can't really fully judge what I believe he did. But I do think as a person,
Oh yeah.
I believe he seems like a good guy.
He's one of the cooler presidents for sure.
Yeah, he has a goddamn movie list. Like shit
Really?
like that. Yeah, he had like Obama's like top 50 movies. He does shit like that, and
He's a sweet
I mean
president.
that's how you win my vote.
Yeah.
I feel like any president that has a Letterboxd account in the future, I'm gonna vote for.
Who do you think will be the first YouTube president or actor
This guy
president?
does Minecraft. Top of the morning to you, press conference.
What is up, Sky? Does Minecraft
we had to
here?
bomb Baghdad again. But don't forget to drop a like and subscribe.
Oh my God.
Subscribe.
I-
With Johnza as the first president. Pizza Nation. I address thee.
He would just tweet it. He would tweet every single. I don't actually. No, he would just talk about it like, yeah, I had a conference today, and like he's playing fucking SpongeBob 5 or whatever game is out in his lifetime, Mario, and he'll be talking about the conference he had yesterday, and just address it.
What do you...
Yeah, we kind of had to like bomb Baghdad yesterday. It's just a choice they made for me, though.
I feel like we've talked about nothing but death, destruction, and despair.
I'm having
So
fun.
I'm thinking what... I'm thinking... What is a, like, good title for this episode? Because I feel like I struggle with that a lot because I don't really listen
What did you say we talked about?
Death, destruction. I was thinking death, destruction, and blank, but I wanted it to be a D that like stood out of it, like death, destruction, and like I don't know, diaper poo poo, some shit.
Oh, I thought you were thinking of like
Death,
hope.
destruction, and like Dominique DiPiero. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. I just want a podcast name. I don't want to fucking do work and effort for this.
Yeah.
Sorry, episode name.
I don't know. I feel like there's something hopeful that needs to be the end one because
But I'm in a no hope period of my life, so I feel like I should end it with nothing will ever get better in your life.
I mean, even when I'm like, when I hate the world, I always think there's hope. If there's anything that Star Wars taught me, it's that there's always hope. Literally, even in the worst and shittiest times.
I mean,
Good will bounce
I guess
back.
that if they manage to survive, like
I guess
the Nazi fucking empire controlling all of the entire planet, all of the entire fucking galaxy
yeah,
for like 20 plus years, we can survive climate change.
yeah. We've
Even if we
survived
don't
Nazis.
manage to stop it and we do all die, we will bounce back. Maybe
We
not
can.
humanity,
But maybe the
life.
world will. Yeah, life. It will. We just might be the evil. That will.
Well,
The good
but
will bounce back and fight and kill us. That'll be climate change,
There
and
is
then it'll
no good.
heal.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. I think maybe the damage is actually might be irreversible
okay,
to the.
well,
But
there is one last thing I kind of want to talk about because
Yeah,
you did bring it up.
yeah, I think this is a good ending.
And this might be a little tone deaf. this might not really fit in with not a single thing we've talked about
yeah.
for this entire episode, but Obi-Wan Kenobi show started playing. The first 2 episodes came out.
Death,
and
destruction, and Obi-Wan.
That could work.
Okay,
So yeah, this show came out, and we notoriously shit on Marvel shows, and I'm pretty sure we didn't
Why you
even
gotta
talk
bring
about
Marvel
Moon Knight.
into-
I'm pretty sure we didn't talk about that.
Oh my
But,
god, yeah.
it was boring.
We
and
took
it was
so
lame.
long to get through
It was
that.
boring and lame, like I hadn't predicted. I thought it would be good, but it was boring and lame.
Yeah.
And that's honestly all I even want to say about it because I'm enjoying life again
What?
because Obi-Wan is on.
Oh.
And something about Star Wars shows,
Yeah.
I at least won't kill myself until I finish
yeah, at
seeing
least.
all. Oh fuck! And the Bad Batch season 2 trailer just dropped.
What? That
Yeah.
was what they did today?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we'll
Bad
watch-
Batch season 2 trailer.
Should we do a
dropped.
live
2
reaction
episodes
at the
of
end?
Obi-Wan came out. Oh yeah, go like, oh crazy! Oh look at that cameo.
Wow.
Jedi Fallen Order Survivor. Sorry, Jedi Survivor.
Mhm.
It was announced.
Mhm.
I think. Oh yeah, a ton of actually fucking good Lego Star Wars sets are announced. We're just in the Star Wars Renaissance phase, and I will stay alive until I don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
That's my promise to the world. And Obi-Wan episode 1 and episode 2, I watched both of them, and I was thinking to myself, hey, something about Star Wars, they go for quality over quantity. They're the opposite of Marvel.
Yeah.
And I liked it a lot. I really enjoyed it. There's a character who kind of gets a little hurt in episode 2, and I'm not going to say anything if you haven't seen it. And personally, as long as they survive the end of the show, because they should canonically survive the end of the show, I won't be mad. Yeah. And that's why I'm not really considering that a big deal right now.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, if they change canon like that, I'll be a bad camper. Because that character is a cool one. But other than that, the show is really, really good. I really enjoy it. I like the acting. I like the fucking goddamn god tier effects and shots and plot even. I love what they're doing with the plot. But yeah, it's my thoughts on that.
Except for killing Obi-Wan.
Yeah, that
was a really bold move.
That was what I was talking about, by the way. They killed Obi-Wan in episode 2, which is weird because that decanonizes the entire first original Star Wars movie.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Yeah. But honestly,
hey, take risks.
I just want to be... I feel like life would be so much better if I could be a space guy. If
but
people lived in space and I got to bang aliens, I would be so much happier.
That's why you gotta live it out. Because in our lifetime,
we're
we're not gonna get that far. But think how far space travel has come. We may find
maybe aliens will come here.
Maybe they'll come
one
to us.
One day they could be like, hey, you're part of a breeding program now. And we say, I mean, are they hot though? And then they say no. And then we're like, okay, we'll go to war with you. And then they say, you can't. We actually have firepower to destroy your entire planet. And then we say, oh shit. And then we go into a new humanity dark age. But then we'll bounce back.
But then that's world peace.
Yeah. Then I can be a space pirate, and I can go, and I can be a smuggler. That's what I would be. I would be...
You'd be a smuggler out of...
If I could live in the Star Wars universe, which would just be our future, which I fucking hope it would be our future. For the most part, I could get by without the actual like planets blowing up and the destruction of millions and countless trillions.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would say I would want to be a rogue like bounty hunter / smuggler.
Yeah.
I would say a bounty hunter. No, I would say a smuggler. I would love to be a smuggler, go on crazy zany adventures with a crew of like a few people in a cool starship. Oh, that's like our home. That's our transportation, and we go to place. And then I can become a part of something greater. I can maybe discover I have the Force or something, which again is in our future coming up.
Yeah. We'll just
I would get a yellow lightsaber, and I wouldn't be a Jedi or a Sith. I would just try and bring joy and look back on my smuggling and bounty hunting days and be like, that made me who I am now. And I accept those days, and I had fun in those days. But now I feel like I'm truly making a better meant for people, even though I've lost my entire family and loved ones and friends. Just kidding. Maybe I can skip that part. I'm just thinking right now about the smuggling shit.
Yeah.
That would be my joy. Having a crew of aliens and humans and going to different planets and a cool ass ship. That's my joy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's what I want. And when I die, I'll close my eyes peacefully, picturing just going into fucking hyperspace. Sorry, that was really fucking cringy. That was really bad.
It's been a really good line to end on.
Go ahead. Just close my eyes in death.
Wow.
Finally shutting my eyes on this world and pretending I'm going into hyperspace.